This is Quasar game tournament. Cheers. Thanks for joining us. The young boy in black, can we know your name?
My name is Ogbonna Miracle.
Repeat.
My name is Ogbonna Miracle.
And you?
My name is Dogged Ogbonna Miracle.
Ogbonna Miracle and Dogged Ogbonna Miracle. The both of you have 10 minutes to play the chess game. And after playing the game, I'll be asking you a few questions. Remember, you have 10 minutes. If this game doesn't end after 10 minutes, then we will be calculating your score. We will be grading you based on how many characters you still have on the chessboard. And also, based on how tactfully you answer my questions to determine how I will also be grading you. Anybody that scores the most points at the end of the game will be advancing to the next round of the competition. Good luck. Pawn for pawn. Knight for knight. Bishop for bishop. Rook for rook. Knight. Okay, wait. You have knight. Ujuma still has knight and pawn left. Ujuma still has a knight and a pawn left. A knight is 3 points and a pawn is 1 point, making it 4 points. Now I'll be asking you a few questions for the second round of this competition. Now, Ogbonna Miracle. Have you heard of drug abuse before?
Yes.
You're audible.
No.
Have you abused drugs before?
No.
You're not audible.
No.
Are you sure you haven't abused drugs before?
Yes.
What are the common ways of abusing drugs? How can someone abuse drugs?
How can I do drugs? How can I do drugs?
No, you're not answering my question. How can someone abuse drugs? What will you do to a drug? Or how will you use a drug if you become drug abuse? I did not ask you the examples of drugs that you can abuse. How will you use a drug and it will become drug abuse? Let's say, for example, that they give you food to eat. How will you eat the food and it will become that you are abusing that food? How will you use the drug and it will become drug abuse?
That's it.
Speak up, you are listening.
by smoking. By not using drugs through the doctor's stage.
Now you are talking sense. By not using drugs through what?
Doctor's stage.
Okay, continue. Tell us more.
By not using drugs through the way we told you to drink it.
Through the way you are asked to take it. Okay, now what are the ways through which drugs can enter our body? What are the common ways of putting drugs in our body? Of taking drugs into our body?
You can take drugs into your body. You can take drugs into your body. You can take drugs into your body through your mouth. By swallowing it. Then you can take drugs through your nose. By smoking.
Which drug can be taken through snuff? Okay, by smoking, which is snuff. Okay, continue. Through the nose.
By drinking.
That is through your mouth.
By drinking through your mouth. By drinking things that are not supposed to take into your body.
How does it enter the body? How does drugs enter the body? Okay, you have answered. You have given me how 2 ways. Which you said through the mouth, through the oral, by oral means, and also through the nose by smoking. Okay, that is okay, but I would have loved you to have given me more. Now, can you tell us what drug abuse is?
Drug abuse is taking drugs without doctor's prescription.
Again.
Drug abuse is taking drugs without doctor's prescription.
Okay, give me examples of commonly abused drugs.
Cocaine, heroin, marijuana, snuff, vape, ginger hair.
Okay. Now let's say that, there's the one we use as an example. Let's say that someone like Noroka entered a confraternity and he started to take drugs. What are the common effects these drugs would have on him? Or what are the common behavioral changes that would be noticed on him?
He will begin like a person that has grandma. He can cause him to death.
You can cause him to
Death.
You can cause him to death. It can kill him, it can make him to die, not it can cause him to death. Okay, continue.
Can make him to death.
Or it can kill him, okay? Tell us more effects of drug abuse.
It causes bad odor.
Bad odor? Okay. Now Ujuma, over to you. Okay. Now Ujuma, we heard about a disaster before, right? What are common things that if it happens here now, it will be a disaster? What are the things that if it happens here, we'll call it a disaster?
No.
The more audible.
No. Bomb.
Is it bomb or bomb blast?
Bomb blast. Extra.
Okay. Now what are the common things that can cause flooding? What can cause flooding as a natural disaster?
When the rain harder.
When the rain rains harder. Or you mean when it rains heavily?
Yes.
Natural disaster is classified into what and what?
Natural disaster and unnatural disaster.
What is an unnatural disaster?
A natural disaster is caused by the action of human beings and animals.
If you don't call it disaster caused by man, you call it what? Now, you're not able to tell us another name for natural disaster. Now, I'd like you to tell me what you know about disaster. Tell us more about disaster.
Another thing I know about a natural disaster is that sometimes a natural disaster destroy life and property.
Well, you guys have not been so impressing in your talk, in your lecture. So I'll be judging you based on the game you played. So for the gaming, let us congratulate Ujunwa who has advanced to the next round of this competition.